like, and subscribe to Michael Does Life.
The stream is about to start. Lock in. Folks, the cracks are starting to show. Ladies and gentlemen, folks at home, we certainly hope that you are having a fantastic day in your neck of the woods as we continue to march along the biggest entity in all of video. The towel has not been thrown in just quite yet. As we are here today on this beautiful Wednesday, I believe it's a Wednesday. We're here on this beautiful Wednesday, and I'll tell you this, folks, it is the last full day before the Take-Two investor call tomorrow, and you would think that they would want to pull the curtain back here soon, as there's about maybe 24 hours or so until the Take-Two investor call that Rockstar Games would have something to show for. Of course, that has been the trend previously, but this time around it could very well be a different ballgame. However, with that said, we could get something today as well, as rumors continue to swirl and rumors continue to fly on the biggest entity in all of video. So we need you to hit the like button. We need you to share the broadcast, and we need you to tell your friends that we are live. We got about 10 minutes until the first potential wave, if Rockstar Games is going to post anything here today, as we will gear up and prepare for probably disappointment, but nonetheless, we have to hope for the best and expect the worst, if you understand what I'm telling you. Hit the like button, share the broadcast, folks. It is the last full day until the Take-Two conference call tomorrow on Thursday the 21st. So this is a big one, folks, and we really do need you to lock in and lock in a way that makes sense. We got Pixie coming through, and it is what we love to see. He's coming through, popping the cherry. You guys have been on a roll as of late, and we do appreciate that big, kind generosity as Pixie is coming through, popping the cherry, setting the mood, the vibe, the tone, and the atmosphere. And he says it's a setup, ring the bell. Well, we're going to have to ring the bell once they drop Trailer 3, once they drop the pre-orders. We will be pre-ordering the game immediately. And, they said the World Cup was in Miami, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that Miami was hosting the World Cup. I guess it's all over the place. I'm not sure, but I don't follow the World Cup. But I guess the World Cup is going to be in Miami. And I thought, well, man, that would actually make sense. You know what I mean? If the World Cup is in Miami, I mean, you got to advertise the game during the World Cup in Miami. I mean, come on, I think they could at least get some billboards up in Miami as everyone comes in for the World Cup. I mean, that would get a lot of eyeballs on the product. And that is crazy. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know what the World Cup is like or when that even starts. Of course, I believe starts sometime in the summer here. But if it really is in Miami, I think that would be a wasted opportunity if they didn't pull the curtain back, as you're going to have a lot of people coming to Miami to take a look at that World Cup and watch that game or whatever goes on there. And you would presumably want to have a billboard because, of course, the game takes place in a fictional Miami, Vice City. So I think that would make somewhat of sense. But, of course, when it starts to make sense is when stuff starts to not happen. Look at this right here. Solid bosses in the building, and it's what we love to see. The beautiful big-time support continues, and it continues in a way that makes sense. Look at this right here. That's what we're talking about. Let's go ahead and get the lasers out for Solid Boss. We just got done with Forza yesterday. And, wow, we were shocked, and not in a good way. And I think there's some people in here that might be a little upset that we didn't like the game. And I just couldn't help it. I mean, we continued to play it, and we continued to see things that just didn't make sense. We continued to see things that just weren't up to par or up to my standards for a 2026 video game. And it really just did not bode well. So I put that on Twitter. I showcased the clip where we were playing the game and the cars come up, right, and they just disappear right in front of you. And I said, well, there's got to be a better solution because there's plenty of other racing games that have come out in the last 30 years that have figured this out. And why are we doing this in a 2026 video game? It makes absolutely no sense. To me, it's inexcusable, but they're defending it and saying, well, they did that because of memory resources and stuff like that. You don't have the cars dissipate in front of the player. I think that's a really stupid thing. So I wanted to showcase how stupid this is. And it's going viral on Twitter. It has over 600,000 views. So make sure you guys are following on Twitter, twitter.com/MichaelDoesLive. And for some reason, we just get lucky on Twitter now. I don't know. I said the algorithm was trash, but it's doing a lot better now. So if you want to be a part of that conversation, go over there. And because they're defending it tooth and nail. It's a sad situation, that we can certainly tell you. But we got about 6 minutes, folks, until the first post. We will probably go for another hour after that just to be on the safe side here today. This is the last full day before the Take-Two investor call tomorrow. So we need you to lock in in a way that makes sense. He says, Pixie, Xbox Summer Game Pass. Do you think it drops today? Well, today is the last full day. I mean, you would think that they would want to have something to show for tomorrow, unless they wait until tomorrow, the very last minute. They could certainly do that. We absolutely have no idea what the game plan is for Rockstar Games, as maybe they don't even know themselves. So we just have to not throw the towel in this soon. And we have to come out of the woodwork and say, well, we're not throwing the towel in. And I said, I'm going all the way up until the Take-Two investor call. After that, we might pump the brakes a little bit and give it a cool down because we don't know what's really happening. And, I mean, we could continue to still come out here and do this, but it's just going to be disappointment after disappointment. I mean, how many days until the launch of Grand Theft Auto 6? I mean, 6 months, 3, 6, 9, 12. Maybe about 240 days right into the launch of Grand Theft Auto 6, if my calculations are correct, and they're probably not. But we're going to go about 240 days. Well, that's not true. I'm retarded. It's going to be about 180 days right into the launch. Let me take a look here. We're going to go ahead and figure this out here. How many days until? Let's get the support up in here. Let's keep it going. You guys have thrown the towel in here. It's a sad situation. So 183 days. I mean, we could come out here live for 183 days and hope for the best and expect the worst. But, my God, would that be tiring? Let me tell you, that would be tiring. Baby Radiance is in the building, and it's what we love to see. Hit the like button, share the broadcast. We got 6 minutes. Look at this right here. Let's get the lasers out. Did you? Flexed bicep emoji. Yeah, you were there for the Forza stream, weren't you? I mean, I couldn't believe what we were seeing. I mean, I really just couldn't believe it. And I'm not expecting a GTA game. But, bro, Project Gotham Racing 3, and maybe I got to make that video today and put it up on Twitter. I don't know, because they're not listening. Project Gotham Racing 3 is a better racing game, and it came out in 2005. You know, and it's just like I can't have a racing game that I remember playing in 2005, looking better, performing better, having that sense of speed. When you're driving in Project Gotham Racing 3 and you're in the freaking driver's seat, bro, it feels like you're in a freaking sports car. It feels like you're taking those quick turns. It feels like you're drifting. It feels like you have that momentum and that sense of speed. And again, that's a 2005 early HD Xbox 360 exclusive. It's unbelievable, but they want to continue to act like Forza's so amazing. It's absolute slop. Look at this right here. Rex Sterling Live is in the building. You guys got to wake up in here. Holy shit. Come on. Look at this right here. Rex Sterling live with the pile driver. Come on, homie. Rex Sterling.
24/7 stream until trailer 3 drops.
And we might have to do it because no one else is going to do it. We might have to think about something like that because really, honestly, no one is doing it. And we would probably go insane. That I could tell you. Rex Sterling is in the building, and he's plowing through hard and strong. With a $10 super chat, it is what we love to see as Rex Sterling is delivering that pile driver. And in a way that makes sense, we do love to see that Rex Sterling live coming through and coming through. In a way that makes sense, it is what we love to see. Folks, we are literally 2 minutes away. We need you to lock in in a way that makes sense. We are going for another hour after this in case they have something to post after. There might not be anything today. I don't think they usually post on Wednesdays. I could be wrong on that. But we will have to see. Tomorrow is the Take-Two investor call. So we will be covering that, the Take-Two investor call, and that's going to be a big one. And I said a long time ago, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I said, we're going to hear something about the game on May 21st. It might not be what you want to hear, and it might not be, exciting, but we're going to hear about Grand Theft Auto 6 on May 21st. And, we've been hearing about it from Strauss Zelnick, so for the past few weeks here. But quite frankly, I mean, that's going to be more of what we're going to hear tomorrow, more than likely. So I wish we had better news, and I wish there were more exciting things to say. But, I mean, this is really where we stand. Baby Radiance in the building yet again, and it's what we love to see. The lasers are back out. Come on, homie.
Yeah, terrible game, but wait, hurt me the most is they didn't have my pronouns.
Oh, man. Can you imagine? Bro, I've never seen a game. I have never seen a game. As Baby Radiance is in the building with a 2-time Tony Hawk combo, I've never seen a game that has hearing aids, prosthetics. I've never seen that, and especially in a race car game. I mean, what are we doing? You know what I mean? It's like if that stuff is the priority, then I think we've lost the plot. I hate to say that because, you do want to make everyone feel included, but it's just like, bro, why is any of this stuff necessary, especially in a race car game? I guess there's a certain point where you can maybe get out of the car in like a showroom or something. I don't know, but the game was so terrible. The racing is so terrible. I would have dismissed that and said, well, maybe it's not that big of a deal, whatever, if the game is fun. And it's like the open world is dead. You're, by the way, in Tokyo, Japan, I think the biggest city in the world. It's a sad situation that we can tell you, but here we go. We're going to lock in. And we got to lock in a way that makes sense right now because time is ticking. And we're going to go ahead and run this back right now. We need you to lock in in a way that makes sense. We have 30-something seconds, and by the time we get done with the ads, we got 30-something seconds here, and we're going to come over to the Rockstar Games Twitter and refresh it and see if they have anything to say here today. But look at this right here. We need you to lock in. We need you to lock in. We need you to lock in in a way that makes sense. We're running it back. The biggest entity in all of video.
Keeping it cheap ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood gon' love it. Hey, you ain't gotta like it cause the hood gon' love it. Watch a young nigga show his ass I'm public. I got the whole block bumping. Hey, you ain't gotta like it cause the hood gon' love it. Hey, you ain't gotta like it cause the hood gon' love it. Watch a young nigga show his ass I'm public. Let's go. You know what this is.
We're running it back. We're running it back in a way that makes sense. Rex Sterling is in the building yet again. Holy shit, he's coming through with 2 pile drivers. And in a way that makes sense, the German suplex from Rex Sterling. Look at this right here. We're getting the lasers back out. The sun is in our eyes. We got to refresh it as Rex Sterling live is in the building with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. The vibe, the mood, the tone, and the atmosphere. Rex Sterling live in the building, plowing through in a way that makes sense and in a way that we love to see. Coming through with the pile driver, the German suplex. Rex Sterling is in the building.
You ain't gotta like it cause the hood gon' love it. Hey, you ain't gotta like it cause the hood gon' love it. Watch a young nigga show his ass I'm public. I got the
Here we go, folks.
You ain't gotta like it cause the hood gon' love it. Hey, you ain't gotta like it cause the hood gon' love it. Hey, watch a young nigga show his ass I'm
Here we go, folks. The biggest entity in all of video. Do we have an update here today is really going to be the question. Let's go ahead and give it a refresh. We are about a minute behind here. And let's take a look. And there is absolutely nothing. We are hours away, 24 plus maybe hours away until the Take-Two investor call. And they have absolutely nothing to show for here. What a shocker. I mean, it's really... And, you know, Trailer 3 for Red Dead Redemption 2 did drop on a Wednesday. So there is still that possibility. I don't think they normally drop anything. We were live last week, last Wednesday, hoping for the best. And we are still not getting anything. It is absolute silence from Rockstar Games.
whole block bumping. Hey, you ain't gotta like it cause the hood gon' love it. Hey, you ain't gotta like it cause the hood gon' love it. Hey, watch a young nigga show his ass out in public. Hey, the homegirls tell me
They can't get it. They don't even know that song. I mean, these Zoomers in here don't even know Franklin's song. Holy shit, it's over. All they know is Grand Theft Auto 5. The 111 is in the building, and it's what we love to see. We are absolutely... We need you to lock in here. The 111 is in the building, and he is plowing through hard and strong. The 111 is coming through, and it is what we love to see. If you're just tuning in, we have absolutely nothing from Rockstar Games. We are going to reset the countdown. We're not throwing the towel in. I don't care how unrealistic it is. We're not throwing the towel in, folks, because when you throw the towel in is when they're going to pull the curtain back. And we would like to be live for that moment. And, of course, we might not be live for that moment whenever it does drop, if especially they shadow drop it. But with that said, we will have to hope for the best and expect the worst here. Rockstar Games really just on a different trajectory here. But tomorrow we will be hearing about this game. Okay? We will be hearing about this game tomorrow at the Take-Two earnings call. They will have to talk about this game. They will talk about this game. And it might not be what you want to hear. And I already know how that's going to go. But it is very interesting how they are not pulling the curtain back just before the earnings call last year. I believe they delayed the game before the earnings call, if I remember correctly. And I think they dropped trailer 2. And this year, right now, they don't have anything. But we're going to go for 55 more minutes here. We might be the only one live. Everyone else has thrown the towel in. It's a sad situation. I'm telling you, we're not throwing the towel in. I said we're going all the way up until at least the Take-Two investor call, and that's tomorrow. So we can't throw the towel in. Mr. Blizz is in the building.
We've got no games and no girlfriends. Hard times.
Well, that's why Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be your remedy. Lucia can be your girlfriend in Vice City. I mean, you know, so you want this game to come out sooner rather than later, so that way on November 19th, you guys can just lock yourself in the basement like you already do, and you can sit down and you can have a virtual girlfriend, Lucia. And you know, I mean, you know, for a lot of people, that's going to be just utterly fantastic. That we can certainly tell you. So there we go right there. We got Jay Blizz in the building coming through. Let's go ahead and get the lasers out. The 111 as well. Did we get the lasers out for the 111? The 111 in the building coming through as well. We got Rex Starling in the building with a two-time Tony Hawk Cabo Pile Driver and a German suplex. And huge W's right there. Rex Sterling, current king of the jungle, coming through and plowing in a way that makes sense. It is what we love to see. We got 54 more minutes. Now, of course, there might not be anything today, but this is an interesting day, just like yesterday was an interesting day, because as you know, yesterday was exactly the 6-month period until the release of Grand Theft Auto 6 on November 19th. Yesterday, of course, was May 19th. Today is the last full day before the Take-Two conference call tomorrow, which they will be talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. So you will be hearing about Grand Theft Auto 6 tomorrow. And I am assuming that they are going to reiterate the fact, unless something pops up right before that Take-Two earnings call, they are going to more than likely reiterate the fact that this is still on track and it is still releasing November 19th, 2026. But Rockstar is still silent. And, you know, again, I don't know if the World Cup thing is true. I don't know if it is in Miami. But if it is in Miami, I think that that would honestly be a missed opportunity to not at least have one billboard, you know, in Miami during the World Cup, because you're going to get a lot of eyeballs on the product. But if they're not ready to show the game, if they're not ready to commit to the November 19th release date, truly, Rockstar, then, you know, obviously they're not going to push out anything. And I honestly think that's the concern right now, is that, well, a lot of people are surmising that this might be delayed. A lot of people are coming up with this idea that, well, maybe this game isn't on track, despite what Take-Two is saying. And Straselnik is reiterating. And, well, that would be unfortunate. But, again, we need Rockstar to come out. I don't know why they are... Why is Strauss Zelnick the spokesman? I don't remember this era for GTA 4 or GTA 5. I mean, I don't even know if he was the CEO back then. Maybe he was. But I don't remember this guy being in the picture all that much. I mean, yeah, Rockstar would go quiet for a long time. I mean, that was typical of them. But this is just a little abnormal. And I think if you look at the timelines, you know, for Red Dead 2, I think we at least got something a little bit more than we have had here. I mean, it's over 380 days since they have last shown off this game, bro. And we could very well be approaching the 500-day marker if they have nothing to show for soon. And it's just like, how is this starting to make sense? Well, it's not starting to make sense. I mean, if you really want me to believe that the game is releasing November 19th, then they're going to have something to show for sooner rather than later. You know, the State of Play, the PlayStation State of Play is happening, I believe, June 2nd. The PlayStation State of Play is happening June 2nd, and they're going to show off Wolverine. And I'm assuming pre-orders are going to probably start up for that soon, as they're going to demonstrate Wolverine, and maybe they'll have Halloween, the video game, there as well. So, you know, the gears are starting to get into motion for those games, and those games come out in September, way sooner than this game does. So, you know, it's just like, bro, when are they going to pull the curtain back? Or do they have another announcement, and is this game delayed again? Because at this point, it's starting to look like that might be the case, because why would you wait to delay the game? That's the only argument that I can have, is that, well, why would you wait to delay the game? If they needed to delay the game, they would presumably do it sooner rather than later. And they typically do it at the 6-month marker. Well, we're at the 6-month marker. In fact, it's 1 day less than 6 months. So I guess it's maybe 5 months and 30 days. I mean, I don't know how that works. I'm not a mathematician out here, believe me. But you guys can figure that out. You got the technology right in front of you. You know what I mean? See? And it's unbelievable, to say the least. But we're certainly hoping that there's not another delay on the table. And tomorrow we will hear from this game. We will hear something in regards to the biggest entity in all of video. And hopefully Rockstar has something in store. Now, a lot of people are thinking maybe May 26th is going to be the day and going to be the time and place where they maybe show something off, as that will mark when the game was supposed to release. Right, that was the first release date for the game outside of 2025. 2025 was, of course, a vague window, but the first release date was May 26th, 2026. That is, I believe, next week. That's in 6 days. And let me take a look at when that is. That is next Tuesday. May 26th is next Tuesday. And that could be an interesting day. Maybe they put up at least a new screenshot. Maybe they put up a blog post on the Newswire and say, hey, guys, everything is on track. Here's 10 new screenshots, 5 new screenshots. We're going to have a trailer for you later this summer, coming soon, I mean, honestly, I think that would do a lot of goodwill in reassuring that, yeah, there's more to come, and it is really happening. And that's what really people, it's not that we need Trailer 3, it's that we need to know if this game is really still on track or not, because it's starting to get a little odd as we're just 6 months away, and they have absolutely nothing to show for. We're getting a new look at Wolverine on June 2nd. That's coming out like 2 months before GTA 6, and Halloween the video game as well is coming out in September, and I'm assuming they're going to be pulling the curtain back on that, maybe at the State of Play. And it's just like, well, that makes sense for those games, but this is the biggest entity in all of video, and you're really going to wait until the last minute to advertise this game? I mean, what are we doing? It's the biggest video game in the world. And you could argue that, well, we don't need advertising. You really could argue that. You could say, well, we don't need advertising because everyone knows about this game. We're doing the free advertising for Rockstar. Well, we're not advertising to anyone. There's 300 people. You guys are already going to buy the game day one, so we're not advertising to anyone that wouldn't have already bought the game day one. So I disagree with that statement. We're not advertising the game. That's Rockstar's job, I mean, and a lot of people in here hate this game. I don't know why they do, because we haven't seen anything of it outside of the 2 trailers. Did the bird just shit on me? Because we're going to wrap this stream up if that happened. I'll tell you that right now, homie. So we're going to go for another 48 minutes. There probably won't be an update, but if you want to stick around, we would like to have you here. We're happy to have you here. And if not, then, you can join us again tomorrow for the Take-Two investor call, the conference call, where they will be talking about this game in some capacity. It might not be that exciting. It might not be what you want to hear. It might not be what you want to see. But, ultimately, we will get something on GTA 6 tomorrow. And again, like I said, I think it is going to be the same thing that was reiterated in the interviews that Strauss Zelnick recently did. I think he's going to come out of the woodwork and say, the game is still on track. The game is locked in for November 19th, things like that. But again, Rockstar is silent. And until I hear from Rockstar, it's just like, well, I just can't help but wonder, like, what are we doing here? What is the game plan? Now, again, they have said previously, to be fair, that the marketing is not going to start until the summer. So we'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say, okay, well, maybe we are just impatient, and maybe everything is on track, and maybe everything is as gold and as dandy as they would like us to believe. But I just don't understand how long we are going to wait. Is it going to be the summer of drought? Well, that's why I said you got to get that summer job, you know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, if you get the summer job, the time is going to go by quicker. You're going to be able to save up money for that PlayStation 5 Pro if you don't have one already, that nice OLED television if you don't have one already. And you're going to be able to play this in the collector's edition of this game if you want to get that. And you're talking a lot of money there. I mean, you're talking $900 for the PlayStation 5 Pro, if not more than that. You're talking a lot of money for a nice OLED television. Those are very expensive, probably $1,500, if not more than that. I mean, it's really a $2,000 game when you really think about it. If you want the best that money can buy, of course, you don't have to go that route. But, a summer job would really come in handy because not only would you be able to save up for that, but you would be able to pass time a lot quicker. And that might be necessary if they pull out the delay card, because you guys will be really down on that. And that summer job will keep you occupied. And then you can also come in here, and if you have extra change, you can toss it my way because I am the best in the world at what I do. We are literally going viral on Twitter, folks. We are literally going viral on Twitter. I put up the Forza clip. They got hot about it, and they're defending it like losers. And it's just like, wow, I can't imagine being that. And I hate to name names because I know they're a little mad yesterday, but like, bro, I can't shill slop. I mean, if you guys like it, that's fantastic. But we had 2 guys in here that were shilling it yesterday, or not shilling it. Maybe that's the wrong word because they take offense to that. But they said it was a good game, and I said, well, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt and say it's a good game. But as it started to unravel itself, it really showed that it wasn't a good game and that there was no attention to detail. There was no attention to quality control. I mean, bro, there's not even an animation to honk the horn in the game, right? And it's like, you've already lost me. GTA 4, a game that came out in 2008, has an animation, Nico Bellic honking the horn in the car, bro. I don't understand what we're doing. This is a dedicated racing game, and they can't even get the fundamentals right. Well, just shut it down. I mean, really, honestly, just shut it down. So those Forza Horizon, maybe they've always been terrible. I don't know. I I don't play racing games like that. I played Forza Horizon 5 when it came out in 2021. I do remember the graphics looking better than it did in Forza Horizon 6. Maybe that's just my memory off, but that was a pretty boring game as well. But I don't remember it being that bad. I mean, what I saw yesterday looked like garbage on my screen. And it just, Project Gotham Racing 3 looks better. I can put that into Series X today, and I guarantee you we're going to be more impressed with it. We're going to have that sense of speed. It's going to be exhilarating. The lighting effects coming out of the tunnels. I mean, everything looks better. It's a 2005 game, by the way. Now, obviously, the resolution isn't going to be better. You know, the fidelity itself might not be better, but in terms of the style and the presentation and that sense of speed and you in the driver's seat, all of that looks fantastic. So don't even come in here, Forza fans, and start defending slop because you guys lost. It's not a PlayStation console wars thing, right? It's just you guys lost. I mean, the game sucks. If you guys have fun with it, that's great. I'm moving on to 007. So I'm not running Forza back because, well, it was entertaining, actually. It was entertainingly bad. And it did make for some great reactions because I was blown away with what I was seeing, and they said, oh, I'm milking it. How am I milking these reactions? I didn't know that the fucking game was going to have the cars disappear. Like I don't understand. These people think I fake shit, and it's like, I'm not faking anything. We're just autistic. You know what I mean? And we clamor for things that you guys clearly don't clamor for, and, well, that's why you guys don't deserve Grand Theft Auto 6. You know what I mean? So we have absolutely nothing today from Rockstar Games. This could change in 40 minutes. It might not change, but if you guys want to hold out, we will be going for another 40-something minutes here to see what's going on. To get to the bottom of this, as it is the last day before the Take-Two earnings call, hit the like button, share the broadcast. Well, the clip on Twitter has over 630,000 views, so they're really hot about it. And I got another one, too. So, I mean, to be fair, Forza was producing a lot of great, crazy moments. It's a terrible game. It's a terrible game. I can't recommend it, and I can't imagine that the other ones are that worse. I bet the 360 ones are better than that. There's no freaking way, bro. And they love it because it's in Japan. That's the new gimmick, is to put everything in Japan. You know, Assassin's Creed finally went to Japan. That was way overdue. That was like 10 plus years overdue, 15 years overdue. And, you know, that's the new thing, is to just make these games in Japan and call it a day. And quite frankly, I mean, to me, it's kind of just them pandering to the current trends. They couldn't think of a new area to go to, so they said, well, Japan is trendy, so we'll just put Japan in there. And then they have Mount Fuji, or whatever the hell that mountain is. I'm assuming it's Mount Fuji. What else would it be? They have Mount Fuji in the game. Motherfucking ass, you can't even go to it. Not that I could see. I don't think there was a way to get to it. So it's just a set piece in the background. And it's like, bro, could you imagine going on top of Mount Fuji? Yes, it's unrealistic, but it's an arcade racing game, right? You know, I mean, you're literally... It has an identity crisis. Forza Horizon does. At least that one does. It has an identity crisis. It wants to be like this, like, authentic race car game, but it also wants to be like this Saints Row kind of game, and it's like it can't figure out what it wants to be. So I think the games are terrible in that regard as well, because you're literally racing a Transformer. We saw the Transformer, and there's probably a mission that you have to do to unlock that, but it's just really terrible, that we can tell you. So I don't know why they were coming in here and shilling such slop, because it really could never be me, but it certainly could be them. I played better race car games. I played Blur. Bizarre Creations is better than any of the Forza devs. We just played Blur a few weeks ago on the PlayStation 3. Literally better graphics, literally better driving, literally better everything than Forza Horizon 6. It's a PS3 360 title. You guys probably have never... It's like Mario Kart for adults. And then Project Gotham Racing 3, that one sticks out, and I believe it has a higher score on Metacritic. But let me take a look here. Forza Horizon 6 Metacritic. Let's see if this has a higher Metacritic than Project Gotham Racing 3. Oh my God. Bro, and I didn't even bring this up. The game has a 10 out of 10 on IGN, by the way. No. The shilling is off the chain. It has a 90. Forza Horizon 6 has a 91. It's a must-play, by the way, on Metacritic. Well, they're obviously smoking something, or we have a defective version of Forza Horizon 6, because, bro, the game is not a must-play, and it's certainly not a 10 out of 10. I have played better racing games. Project Gotham 3 is a better racing game. Yes, you can't go open world. Yes, it's circuit-based. But, bro, the cars sound better. The cars behave more realistically. The camera movement, the lighting. I mean, I am not trolling, bro. I can tell you that for a fact. And I'm going off based on memory, too. And I think we ran it back. I think I did plug it into the 360, and I think we did run it back on a stream not too long ago. But it was low energy, so I had to turn it off. But I know that game is better than Forza Horizon 6 because it has better driving. You know what I mean? It has better driving. And Forza Horizon 6, the cars are like cardboard, bro. There's no suspension system. Well, it's an arcade racer, Michael. I don't care. GTA 5 has better driving than freaking Forza Horizon 6. And the driving in GTA 5 sucks. Because I remember when they showed off one of the trailers that showed gameplay, a glimpse of gameplay, whether it was the online trailer for GTA 5 or whatever else, I could tell that the driving was changed significantly, and I said, wow, they had such great driving in GTA 4. It was a high learning curve. A lot of people didn't like it because it was frustrating, but you had to master it. And maybe it was a little exaggerated with the cars swaying and stuff like that, but the suspension system, the gravity, things like that, it was all a factor, like the momentum, the speed. I mean, that's a better driving game than Forza Horizon 6. How can you give Forza Horizon 6 a 10 out of 10? It's unbelievable. It doesn't make any sense because the driving sucks. They gave it a 10 out of 10 because it's set in Japan. Well, they need to move to Japan because they love Japan so much. So they should get a job and work on that. Save up to move to Japan. That's the only thing that I can figure out. So we got 38 minutes, folks, and we're going to go for that amount of time. Probably nothing today, but we will be back for the Take-Two investor call tomorrow. We will be back for the Take-Two investor call tomorrow. And again, maybe they're waiting until tomorrow. Maybe they do have something to show for, whether it be good or bad news, but maybe they're waiting until the very last moment. So, maybe tomorrow morning they have something to say on this game. I mean, I don't know. I hope it's not bad news, but it's just a sad situation. I mean, if you're putting a game in Tokyo, Japan, and I'm going to ask Google here, the biggest city in the world, what is it? Indonesia. What the hell? I don't think that's... well, Tokyo, Japan is in there. Well, where's list of the largest cities? Let's go to Wikipedia because the AI is confusing. So here we go. Tokyo, Japan is number 3. Okay. 13 million people in Tokyo, Japan. Bro, when you play Forza Horizon, it's a freaking ghost town, bro. Like, to me, it's just like, how does this make sense? Did they close the whole city down for the racing festival? Like, I don't understand. If you can't do it right, don't do it at all. I mean, that Matrix Unreal Engine 5 demo has more traffic than Forza Horizon. What are we doing? I mean, gaming has really fallen off a cliff, and they don't care. It's a sad situation. Guys, let's go. I need the energy and the momentum up. Tomorrow we will be hearing about Grand Theft Auto 6 if we don't hear about it today. So we will be getting something tomorrow. Hit the like button, share the broadcast. That's why I can't come out here and do this all the time, because you guys are going to lose energy. Once everyone stops talking about this game and they say, oh, quit talking about it, you're just grifting, but it's okay for them to do it when there's hype. And it's just insane. But that's why we can't do this. That's why we're after tomorrow, if there's no news, substantial news or anything like that, then we're going to have to give it a cool down. Unless something, and of course, when something happens, we'll break in when we can. But we can't come out here every day when you guys, you only get hyped because what's-his-face made a video and said, well, there's there could be something coming. I mean, honestly, that's how you guys are operating right now. And it looks like the Forza fans are a little bit mad. So, we said their favorite game sucked, and that's all it takes for people in here. They say they're a fan, and then when you get to their favorite game, and it takes me a while to get there, but once we get there, we know how it gets sensitive. And then they start getting mad, and then they start getting pissy, and eventually they just fall off. And it's just funny to me because it's like, bro, I saw the cracks on the screen. Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to pretend like I didn't see this? Like the fucking car's disappearing? Like that's bullshit. Is 2026, homie? Project Gotham Racing 3. Well, they couldn't handle it. That we could tell you. The Queen is in here, and she's so fantastic. Let's get some hearts for the Queen. We know it's a little low energy today, as nothing was expected today, but that's when you got to come out here and cover this because you never know. And again, we could get something in 30-something minutes, but with that said, tomorrow, the Take-Two investor call, we will be hearing about the biggest entity and all the video that is confirmed. So and I told you guys this literally weeks ago, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I made a thing on the screen, and I said May 21st is when we're going to be hearing something about this game. And of course, I said, well, there could be something before then, but I said May 21st is going to be that time and place where they are going to be talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. It might not be the update you want to hear. It might not be the most exciting update, but nonetheless, there will be something at the Take-Two earnings call tomorrow. So if there's nothing today, then that's the plan. And I told you guys, I said we're going to be covering this all the way up until the Take-Two earnings call. So after that, we'll probably give it a cool down because we'll let Rockstar cook, and when there's maybe a reason to get excited again, maybe when there's a reason to come back, we will. May 26th could be that day. I think leading up to that, that could be an interesting day, but, if you hype it up, people will get disappointed. So I already told you guys, I said after last Friday, I said this is a big problem. They're not teasing it. Pre-orders were supposed to start. The Best Buy, and I debunked it on Friday. They didn't like it. They got in here and they started spamming and trolling. And I came in here and I said, this whole Best Buy thing doesn't make sense. It's not making any bit of sense. And because it didn't make sense, it didn't come to fruition. And Rockstar is not pulling the curtain back on this game, and you just can't help but wonder, what are we doing? These games bring the devil into the home, and when someone mocks the game, then the devil gets mad. It's over. Forza Horizon 7, well, the character creation screen, and I could have gotten past that stuff. I could have said, well, you don't really see the driver that much, whatever. I get it, I guess, but I don't agree with it. I don't think it's necessary. Hasn't been necessary for the past 15 plus years to put in these games. Now all of a sudden we got to put these things in these games because we don't want to offend anyone, by the way. Well, what game are you making? Are you making a racing game? Or are you making a game that, is trying to please everyone? Because once you start going down that road, you ain't going to please anyone. So it's just one of those things where it's like, wow. And the past 2 games that I have played, Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight, Lego Batman, whatever the hell that game's called, that has woke themes shoved down your throat in that game, very similar to Forza, and I said, this is unreal. And I thought we were getting away from that. I thought gaming was healing, and I thought devs were maybe pushing against that and getting away from that and not, getting Sweet Baby Inc. back in there. But it seems like the past 2 games that we have played are some of the wokest games that I've played in quite some time. I mean, really, they might as well put a damn banner up that says all are welcome, because that's what both of those games. And I mean, maybe we can cut the Lego game some slack because it's a Lego game. But we saw things in there that just didn't, in my opinion, need to be in there. They weren't in previous Lego games. They weren't in previous Batman games. I mean, it was just a little unnecessary. They're shoving it down your throat. And you know what I'm talking about. It's woke themes. And I thought we were past this, and we're apparently not. In fact, those are the 2 worst games, and I don't know where these guys are at. Where are these people that used to talk about these games that said they were woke? Well, I don't know if they're still making content, but they need to come back, because what we saw in Lego Batman was unreal, and what we saw yesterday in Forza Horizon 6 was unbelievable, and not in a good way. So it's just a lot of unnecessary things that should not be in the game. You're wasting resources. You're wasting time putting those things in the game. It's just not necessary. It wasn't necessary 25 years ago, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Why is it in the game now? Doesn't make any sense. So that's where those stand. They're both terrible games, although I think maybe the Lego Batman game could be. I mean, that is better than Forza. Holy shit. Forza is so bad. I mean, it fails in every department. The Lego game, it's like, well, it's a Lego game, but the open world is terrible in the Lego Batman game. Unless we had to play more missions to see more stuff or something. There's nothing to do in the Lego Batman game. I can't play these open world games that have nothing to do in them. And that's why this one's going to be really changing things. It's going to be really shifting the gears into a whole nother dimension. And you guys aren't ready for it. And I said, if you guys like Forza Horizon 6, maybe you don't deserve this game. Maybe they should delay this game, because not only are you guys mentally ready for a game like this, because you know, it does glamorize and romanticize violence and things like that. But you guys don't know what quality is, and that's sad. I thought you guys knew what quality was, and we're picking and choosing our favorites. And I said, well, that's not how this works over here. You know, if the game is trash, you got to say it's trash. I don't know what you want me to tell you. You shouldn't have cars disappearing right in front of you in Forza Horizon 6. That's terrible. I got a new clip that will probably go viral again because the game is that trash. So make sure you are following on Twitter. And I'm going to come over here and show you actually what we're talking about. So we went viral on Twitter. And this is it right here. Let's get this up on the screen. So there it is right there. This is what I said. I said Forza Horizon 6 is the absolute worst racing game I've ever played in my life. And that's not untrue. That is true. I mean, honestly, I can't think of a worse racing game than Forza Horizon 6 because it's 2026. We're expecting a lot more. We're getting less. I can't do it. The lack of detail is unacceptable in 2026. Do not buy. And we showed the clip from the stream where, and I didn't know this was going to happen. I thought maybe they would just sit there and it would stop loading traffic from behind, right? But instead, all of the cars just disappear right in front of you after like 15 seconds. And I said, well, I didn't say anything. Our reaction says everything. But it's just unreal. This has over 674,000 views, and they're getting really hot about it. So I guess they can cope and seethe on that. If they're going to defend garbage like that, then I don't know what to tell you. They have low standards, to say the least. Low standards. Could never be me, but it could be them. So you guys can go play your Forza Horizon and do the racing in Japan and things like that, but the game is just terrible. And I already said, Project Gotham Racing 3 has more detail. It came out in 2005. Xbox 360 launch title, by the way. I mean, really, you guys got to get a clue. It's a sad situation. But you guys are 20-something years old. I mean, you weren't there in 2005. 2005 was 20 years ago, bro. You know, I mean, I'm almost 40. So it does pay off to be a boomer because we were alive when gaming was better. And I know that sounds like the old man yells at a cloud thing, but it's clearly true. It's clearly true. And they can't handle it. It really is so sad that we can tell you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and crack open the cherry float. You guys have low energy today. What happened? Lowest supported morning stream here. Unreal. Well, thank God for Rex Sterling for them wrestling moves because we'd be really down in here. We'd be really down bad in here. So cheers, mate. And speaking of that, why are the people British in Japan? I can't with that game. I gave it a -5 out of 10. We've never lowered the score that low. Dude, I played, what was that one game on Xbox? The old Xbox? Well, you guys won't. Asking you guys is a lost cause. It's like I'm the only boomer left. You have to be a boomer in here to resonate. It was a game where you get in your 18-wheeler. We have two truck games. Big American Trucker or something like that. And it was really cool. It was weird, but it's a weird game. Big Mother Truckers or something. I think that's what it was called. Big Mother Truckers. I'm going to pull this up. It was such a weird game. Big. It can't find it. Right here. Yeah, Big Mother Truckers. Who made this? Like, dude, these guys. Big Mother Truckers. Released in 2002 is an open world racing video game to a British studio. Released in 2002, set in a fictional hick county. The game revolves around completing trips between cities, delivering goods, and competing in races while at the helm of a semi-truck. I remember this game being so weird. Has anyone played this game? It was low-key, like, kind of good. Like, I mean, it was obviously not good, but it was good. And you would talk to, like, grandma and shit, like, and then you could tune your truck. Dude, I'm not trolling. It was weird. But they used to make fun games back then. They don't make that now. That's when you had nerds in the basement just shooting the shit and making the game that they wanted to make and they thought was funny. Now you got to have accessibility options. All are welcome. You got to put that banner up before you start the game. You got to sign into 007. I can't imagine that being good, but we're hoping we're at least going to have some fun with that. That should be a massive stream for 007 First Light. So we're going to be covering that as soon as we can. And there should be a big turnout for that one. That's going to be a big one. And we're hoping that it's not going to be a disaster, but we're expecting a Hitman 3 reskin. And I don't think there's early access on that, is there? Is there early access for 007? 007 First Light, PSN. Let's take a look. $70, by the way. Jeez. So here we go. Oh, it comes out on May 26th. Really? Well, how am I going to cover this game? So should we do a GTA 6 morning stream like this? Well, I mean, today's the least supported one out of like the entire week. So I don't know, maybe we shouldn't, but maybe we should just jump right into 007 First Light and give it enough time so where we can really jump in and dive in and cover it in a way that makes sense. But you never know if Rockstar Games, I don't think they would put in, that's why they wouldn't put anything out because 007 is coming out. Not that that would obviously impact viewers on a potential trailer 3 or anything, but that's probably the reason why they wouldn't put it out. So I think anything happening on May 26th is potentially a bust because 007 First Light is coming out, and this is a big game. Like, I think this is a bigger game than most people think. 4 outfits, Day of the Dead, Desert Explorer, Silent. So I guess May 20. I guess there is no early access. Huh. That's weird. Usually they do early access. They did early access for Lego Batman. And Forza Horizon, by the way. Forza Horizon, $120 game, bro. What are we doing? We got Johnny C coming through State of Play June 2nd. One more hour of slop to eat. Yeah, I think they're going to show off Wolverine. And hopefully we get an update on Halloween, the video game as well. We haven't seen that game in I think, a couple of months now. And hopefully the pre-orders start for that Halloween, the video game. We will be pre-ordering that. And we're going to be jumping into that as well. Pretty heavily, I think, at least for a week or two, probably. Halloween, the video game, and we're gonna jump into it in a way that makes sense. So if you guys are gonna get that game, we will be playing with viewers, and well, we're gonna start off with the story mode, and if that's any good, see what that's all about. And once we beat that, we'll jump into the multiplayer because the game does have a story mode. So, but they haven't shown that off yet, so not really. Maybe some. I think they had some concept art. But they need to pull the curtain back on that and give us a trailer for the story mode in Halloween, the video game, because I want to see what this is going to entail. I'm not expecting much, but it's better to have that than nothing. Because after the multiplayer dies down or they eventually turn the servers offline, you know, there will be at least something for me to experience in Halloween, the video game. And, you know, it's great that the game exists. And it exists in a way that makes sense because it's been 40-something years since the last one, right? I mean, on the Atari. Now, obviously, Michael Myers has been in Call of Duty. He's been in Fortnite. He's been in Dead by Daylight. But we're talking a standalone Halloween, the video game with Michael Myers and all the other characters. That has not existed since the Atari game. And obviously, the Atari game's got like 2 pixels on the screen. So, with that said, it's been quite some time. We are excited that it even exists, even if it is maybe not the best. I mean, we'll have to see how it turns out. But, yeah, 007 First Light, that's coming out the 26th, and that is in 6 days. That's this coming Tuesday. We're hoping, so I'm going to assume that when's the embargo for 007 First Light? It's got to be this week then, right? Or Monday, maybe Monday. Have review copies been sent out already? We are just 7 days away from launch, early access. There is an early access for 007? The hell is this guy smoking? Wait, so is the 26th early access? I think he's not. 24-hour early access starting on May 26th. Oh, to play 007 First Light early, you need to digitally pre-order the game. Doing so grants you a free deluxe edition upgrade. Really? Oh, so they're jonesing for them pre-orders, huh? So you get it 1 day early, by the way. 1 day early to experience I mean, you know, they complain about Madden every year. They say it's the same game with a new roster, and I said, well, look at 007. I mean, what is that bringing new to the table? It's literally Hitman 3. And they're acting like it's going to be all new and all different, and it's going to have themes of Uncharted in there and stuff like that to make it feel a little bit different. But ultimately, at the end of the day... Alrighty, folks, we are 19 minutes away. I don't think they're going to have anything to say here today, but again, tomorrow they will. So we will be live for the Take-Two earnings call and covering that. And then I think we can cool down and get ready for 007 next week. Because you guys need a break. You guys are losing hype and momentum in here. It's a sad situation. This is why we can't come out here for the next 280 days and cover this, because we'll lose our mind. It's a soul-crushing experience to refresh this and get nothing after a certain point. Go watch the preview trailers. The faces are missing. Let's take a look here. It wishes it could be Uncharted. Well, this is a low-energy broadcast. Where are you guys at? My Lord. You know, I really think they got hot about the Forza thing. I don't want to name names, but they're not in here today, and they were in here yesterday morning. Did they really get mad? Bro, it's okay to have different opinions and be passionate about it. I ain't mad, but I will hold my ground. I mean, you know, we'll agree to disagree, I suppose, but maybe one day when you get older, you'll see the quality in these games have just completely, totally. And I'm not saying every old game is good. In fact, there's a lot of old games that I don't like, and I'm not going to name them because you guys will get hot about that too. There's a lot. It's getting a little cool out here. This wind's picking up, folks. There's a lot of games that we don't like, you know. I can name one right now, but it's going to piss people off, so I'm not going to do it. Because there is this thing where old games are automatically better than new ones, and I don't think that is 100% the case, although it is pretty high. Because when you get people in the basement and you say, go make what you want to make, the results are going to be better. As opposed to being told like, oh yeah, well, you can make what you want to make within these boundaries, and you have to have these checklists, and this is what the committee said, and, you know, now you have to incorporate all of this crap into the game. And it's just like, well, it turns into something that you barely want to put your name on because it's not creatively what you really wanted to do at the end of the day. So that's why gaming is dead, because they have to answer to the committee. They have to not offend anyone. All are welcome. You have to ensure to include the accessibility options. You have to do the colorblind mode. You have to do, I mean, Jesus Christ, everything under the sun except making a great game. And it's like, bro, frame rate, resolution, performance options. This is why gaming is dead, because you have all of this garbage in the way of the creative process, bro. I'm serious. I mean, it's just unreal. It is really what it is. They're busy playing Kingdom Come 2. No one is playing that game. Funny enough, I'm going to crack open these Oreos. They might be stale. They actually might be stale. We're going to finish these. Actually, that's a lot. We're going to finish these Oreos here since it's a little bit lower energy. I don't like to eat on the camera when it's higher energy and we got a lot of viewers in here because they start getting mad. Oh my God, it's nasty. We might not want to eat these. It doesn't look that great. Let's go for a different one here. I think this one's good. Whoa. Kingdom Come 2 has all the detail you're looking for. That's not true. Nope. It really doesn't. I'm sorry, but what we're looking for is probably only going to be if it's in there in GTA 6. No other game dev is going to be putting those details in the game like World Class wants to see. Oh, they reviewed Kingdom Come 3. Yeah, but what's his face is not on board anymore, is he? The Mafia 2 guy? What's his name? I think he's look it up. Varva. Daniel Varva, is that his name? Something like that. Well, you guys are lazy. You ain't looking it up. Kingdom Come 2 director. It's Daniel Varva, ain't it? Something like that. Yeah, Daniel Varva. Now, I think he was at a higher position at Warhorse or Workhorse, whatever the studio's called, and I don't think he's in charge anymore. I could be wrong. So, and that's another game they completely sold out. I mean, they did. They completely sold out with that game with the sequel. Yeah, and they had to make sure the checklist stuff was in there as well. You saw that happen in real time. Because the first game was fan-funded. It was completely, totally independent. No publisher, at least not at the beginning. And, well, maybe they had one, I'm not sure. But it was backed by the fans that wanted this medieval RPG with weight and depth. I mean, that's literally what the first game is. And it didn't have any of these woke themes. And lo and behold, in the second one, they got the woke themes in there. Well, you wonder why. Because it wasn't independently funded. They got to answer to people now. And they got to make sure them checklists are in there. And he had to save face. That's how it works, bro. Today is Wednesday. GTA 6 trailer 3 drops. Well, Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer 3 dropped on a Wednesday, so. Now, that was like 9 years ago. Rockstar's totally different ballgame now. They keep bringing up what happened like 8 years ago, 10 years ago, and it's like, dude, this is a new Rockstar. Like, they're going to do things how they want to do it. The hearing aid Forza Horizon 6 fans, they aren't listening. Vito Scaletta. Why are we talking about Kingdom Come 2 in here? It's trash. I've already played it. You can go back and watch the streams. It's just like Forza. When I get in these games, and we'll find things in GTA 6 that are not, you know, there's no game that's perfect, but you have to sit here and say, how many of these things can we find, and how many of them are going to add up to make it a Why are people insulting your eyes? Because that's what people do. I mean, they did that in high school too. I didn't mind. They thought it was attention. I said that was fantastic. They want to call me. They called me crazy eyes in high school. Whatever. And they were actually not as crazy back then. The eyes have gotten way worse. I mean, they've gotten. I'm glad it offends them because it shows their insecurities. They're losers in the basement, like, you know. They got to project. Nine minutes, folks. That's what we're talking about. We got Lewis coming through there. Yeah, state of play for June 2nd. I'm eating the cookies because it's a low energy this is the lowest energy broadcast for these morning streams. Oh, yeah, we were bullied in high school. I mean, verbally and physically. But I will say we got so tormented by it that we, when it didn't happen, we actually missed it. That's how fucked up it got. So, I mean, what are you going to do? Tell the teacher? Like, the teacher's going to go up to him and say, stop bullying him. It's going to make it worse. I mean... It was in gym class in the locker room. That's when he would bully. They would take the clothes. I mean, it was some weird shit. He would take the clothes out of my locker room and throw them all across the locker room. I'd have to go back and get it. And then sometimes he would lock my lock backwards, and then I would have to unlock the lock. It's just really stupid shit like that. And it's like, and then sometimes you would have to like. Either show up late or show up early. Sometimes we would run to the locker room and try and get changed into the gym clothes before he would show up, so that way we can get the hell out of there. Or try and come in later. It was really fucking weird shit, I ain't gonna lie. And you can't tell the teacher because the teacher's gonna, you know, make it obvious, like, and then it becomes worse. So they were looking for a reaction. They wanted us to do a face, and you know. So it's just evolved to the online, but now we get paid for it. So it's like, whatever. If we get paid for it, we'll be the clown. I mean, that's fine with me. So we're glad that the bully existed because, quite frankly, he, you know, and it's not a made-up story, by the way, because I can already see what certain people are saying. It's not a made-up story. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm just saying this is what happens to everyone, most likely. But I will say that, you know, it geared us up for these losers online. I'm not here to talk about world class. I'm here to talk about the biggest entity in all of video. But you guys have such low energy today that's why we're ending the morning streams here for this game, because the low energy has reared its face. And you guys got mad about Forza. I mean, you really did. You guys got mad about Forza. It's very obvious. Whatever. Like, go play slop. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, 007 looks better than Forza. My God. Here we go. Guys, this was 20 years ago in school, bro. Like, I mean, it wasn't like that every day, but it was pretty consistent. "5 minutes, we need you to lock in." Yeah, it's a freeloading day, and I said, well, as soon as it gets to the freeloading section, we're done. And that's why I said we're going up, and it's okay because tomorrow we're going up until the Take-Two investor call. We're covering the Take-Two investor call, and then we're going to be pumping the brakes on this and giving it a cool down until we think something might be on the horizon. And that does not mean Forza. What are we waiting for? We're waiting for Rockstar Games to potentially tweet. They probably won't. They don't. I don't think usually. You're weird. Cool. Let's get you up out of here. Go back to Twitter. Oh, pure sugar. You streaming Forza 6 later? I mean, I don't know what you want me to do in the game. There's nothing to do in the open world. Unless we do I think we have to do more of the races or something. Maybe not. I mean, bro, I went to the soccer field in that game and there was a billboard in there and that was it. And I remember playing Driver 2 on the PS1, by the way, and I have a video of that on the channel. And the driving in that's way better. The physics are way better. Motherfucking ass, you go to Wrigley Field in Chicago, and they got a secret car for you. What are we doing? A 10 out of 10, by the way, for Forza Horizon 6 from IGN. They're just tossing out 10s like candy. It's unreal. The people mention your eyes on X, but defend Forza are the people Xbox would probably ban. I don't know what that means. Well, that's what happens when we break out of the bubble, because you guys are used to this shit. When we break out of the bubble, the normies come in here and they just talk about the eyes. That's okay. We give them something to talk about, so. Because they wouldn't have anything. If we were totally normal, they wouldn't have anything to say. So we're glad the eyes are like this because they get you guys talking. Give you something to discuss. Give you something to discuss and make you feel good. 3 minutes until a potential update. We probably won't have anything here today, and we've said that many minutes ago. But if you want to chill here for just a little bit more, we'll update the page here. And in a way that makes sense. Hopefully they admit that they postponed the game indefinitely tomorrow. They probably do need to do that because after I saw people shilling Forza in here, and you're entitled to your opinion, but bro, like, you guys don't know what quality is. Motorstorm, look at this right here, baby radiance is in the building. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's get it, my God. That's got to be the 2 or 3 type Kodiak Cabo right there. Baby radiance in the building. Come on.
It's funny how
I know.
woke games.
And the past 2 games that we have played, and 007, I'm assuming will have. I don't think 007 will be that bad with the woke themes. I think they will certainly be there, no doubt. But I don't know if it's going to be as bad as Lego Batman or Forza Horizon 6 because those games, they were shoved down my throat. I mean, really, honestly, they were. Really, the wokest games of the year. And we've played the games that have come out in the last few months. I mean, I don't remember what they were. I really can't remember what we played 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. I mean, honestly, I don't remember because the games are that forgettable. So Baby Radiance in the building coming through with the 5. And it is what we love to see. 3 minutes, nothing going to happen. Well, that's okay. We're going to go back to 2013 again. We're going to go back to 2013 again. This is. We're just going to run this back. Whoa.
You came looking.
Hey! We're going to run this back. We'll just play GTA 5 for another 10 years. Fuck it. We're going to run this back. We need you to lock in in a way that makes sense. I don't think it's getting delayed again. I think there's still that possibility. I know a lot of people don't want to believe that, but until Rockstar has something to show for it, why would they wait until August to show off this game? I mean, I guess you could make that make sense, but it's the biggest video game in the world. I mean, I don't know. I mean, marketing has changed. The way people consume things has changed. The internet has changed. I mean, maybe it makes more sense now. Maybe it makes more sense to have a more shorter, impactful campaign than starting, years in advance. But again, that doesn't make sense because we have trailer 1 and trailer 2. And here we go. We're going back to 2020. We're going back to 2013. We need you to lock in a way that makes sense. Are you guys ready? Come on. Where them OGs at? Where them OGs at? Who was there in 2013? Arriving back to Los Santos.
Jimmy G ain't nothing. Hey, you ain't gotta like it cause the hood gon' love it. Hey, you ain't gotta like it cause the hood gon' love it. Hey, watch a young nigga show his ass, I'm public. Hey, I got the whole block loving. Hey, you ain't gotta like it cause the hood gon' love it. Hey, you ain't gotta like it cause the hood gon' love it. Hey, watch a young nigga show his ass, I'm public. Nah, you know what this
Let's go.
I'm
about ready to run it back. We don't need GTA 6. Dude, you got to see the trailer. I'm going to pull the Franklin trailer up. It's good. It's better than GTA 6 trailer 1 and 2. And I'm going to show you something. You guys are going to be blown away. Watch this. Hold on. We're going to update the trailer here. We're going to update the Rockstar Games Twitter here to see if they have anything to show for. They probably won't. I'm not trying to disappoint, but it's just the way the reality is. However, with that said, tomorrow the Take-Two investor call. Oh, it's already time. Well, here we go. We're going to run it back one more time.
Keeping it G ain't nothing. Hey, you ain't gotta like it cause the hood gonna love it. Hey, you ain't gotta like it cause the hood gonna love it. Hey, watch a young nigga show his ass, I'm public. Hey, I got the whole block bumping. Hey, you ain't gotta like it cause the hood gonna love it. Hey, you ain't gotta like it cause the hood gonna love it. Hey, watch a young nigga show his ass, I'm public.
Alrighty, folks, the OGs. If you guys, oh my God, you guys, I can't. Oh, that's a big song. I thought that was a hobo song. Alrighty, with that said, did they release anything? Because the chat sure as hell wouldn't tell me if they did. We're coming in for the next update here, potentially, and I'm going to assume nothing. Yep. We tried, guys. I mean, you know, Red Dead Redemption 2 Trailer 3 was dropped on a Wednesday. Times have changed. you know what I mean? So we are going, it looks like, I mean, unless they do it tomorrow morning and they have something to show real quick, or they do, I mean, it looks like we're going into the Take-Two investor call with absolutely nothing. Yeah, and I think this is actually a first for this game, which is why it's a bit of a big deal. Huh. So there you go, folks. There is no update here seemingly today. But we had to try it out. We did last Wednesday as well. GTA Red Dead Redemption 2 Trailer 3 dropped on a Wednesday. So, I don't think they normally post on Wednesdays, but that's when they would do it, right? So, no update here today, but tomorrow is the Take-Two investor call. We will be covering that. Now, I do want to show you guys, before we wrap this up, we're going to run this trailer back for Franklin. This is good. And we're going to show you that we're real fans of this game. GTA 6 trailer, Franklin. This shit's boom. This shit's bumping. Now let's take a look here. We're going to figure this out. 13 years ago. My stream popped up, by the way. Hold on. We're going to get this going and get this going in a way that makes sense. We need you to lock in. We're going to run this trailer back for GTA 3. It's all three characters. This is a really good one. And it's got Michael, Trevor, and Franklin. We're going to run this back. And hopefully in a way that makes sense. So here we go, folks. No. Okay. We're getting it ready. We need the ultimate viewing experience. I think it starts with Michael. Of course, you guys wouldn't. You guys weren't there. In 2026, were you? Or in 2013, rather. Actually, when did this trailer come out? Probably, yeah, it was 2013. April of 2013, by the way, we had trailers like this. I mean, this is unreal. So here we go, folks. We're going to run this back. We need you to lock in. Here we go. Here we go. I need you to lock in and lock in a way that makes sense. Hold on. Someone's coming through. Trevor is in the building, and it's what we love to see. Let's get the lasers. This trailer's there's three trailers here. It's beautiful.
That GTA 5 song from Radio Los Santos is boring. The beta soundtrack is much better. Look at Radio Los Santos beta songs.
The beta soundtrack. Trevor says the beta soundtrack is better. I don't know what that is. We'd have to take a look at it. Trevor in the building coming through. It is what we love to see. Coming through with a 5, he says the beta songs are better. Huh. We'll have to take a look. We're going to run these GTA 5 trailers back because I honestly think they're more well executed than these GTA 6 trailers. Now, again, we're not there to the finish line yet for GTA 6, but I want to run these back because the Franklin one is really good. I mean, like daytime and the music with the action, like it's literally better than what they've done right now with GTA 6. I'm not trolling. I think they had better editors back then, if it's not the same people. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and take a look at this right here. We're gonna take that off the screen. So GTA 5, Michael, Trevor, Franklin. You gotta lock in here. This is good stuff. We got Queen.
What do you want, Michael?
I don't know. I want something that isn't this.
Come on. Radio Gaga. Dude, this shit's bumping.
I want to be a good dad. Love my family. Live the dream.
Come on. Dude.
Why do I have
what
to
happened?
hold your hand through this whole midlife crisis bullshit?
What happened?
Don't kill him!
Even the trailers were better. Holy shit, it's over.
At the same time, I really want the other stuff too.
And you're plainly addicted to chaos.
Well, I'm not sure that's true, Doc.
Wow.
I'm rich. I'm miserable. I'm pretty average for this town.
Unreal.
I think you need a new therapist.
Perfect. Holy shit. What happened? They literally don't know how to make trailers anymore. Okay, so now we're going to Trevor, I believe. This is amazing. Wow, they don't even know how to make trailers anymore. That was way better than any GTA 6 trailer. Oh my God, yes! Come on. Can a little come up in your
me a
crib?
lecture about not being a good enough gangbanger. That's all we got. That's how the hell it is.
Damn.
Hey, you ain't gotta like it cause the hood gon' love it. Hey.
I thought we was trying to get out of this bullshit. Sound more and more like a snee-eye itch every day.
Look at that. Dude!
I sound like somebody trying to make some paper and not get killed.
Oh, my bad, Mr. Gold Card.
What the fuck? It's better than GTA 6!
Ah, gangster shit.
Oh my God, wow. Dude, you ain't got
respect. I got respect for reality.
Enjoy them hoes, homie.
Yeah, whatever.
Damn. Wow. I got goosebumps. What happened? I mean, these trailers are fucking good. Timed really well. Great fucking shit. I mean, the trailers for GTA 6 suck. Here we go,
I
Trevor.
tell you about Trevor?
Here we go.
Major drug dealer.
Real.
They can't handle it. They can't handle it. Holy shit.
Back in town, baby. Yeah. Please just go and
Trevor's in the building. We're going to read that after this.
Friends, all right?
It's over.
I mean, things could get really messy.
Just keep him away from me and the children.
Nice new tits, by the way.
It's over. Oh my God, the Confederate flag was in the trailer.
See a shrink once a week. Shot him, Eagle. Boy, massage. No, I really don't. Do you want me to get my dick out again?
What the fuck? All right, let's go ahead and see what was said there. Trevor coming through. Well, those trailers, the Trevor one was a little bit, but the Michael one, man, those trailers were better. Those trailers were better than GTA 6's trailers. I'm not trolling. The editing was better. Everything was better. Maybe they had more to work with, but because the game was already almost done. The trailers there were literally better than the GTA 6 trailers. I'm not trolling. Everything matches up better with the audio. They're hitting their cues. I mean, it's whoever they had editing. I don't think it's the same people. Maybe it is. I don't know. Of course, why would I know? I mean, that was a long time ago. I'm assuming it's not the same people. Look up Radio Los Santos beta soundtrack, please. That Franklin song is so bad compared to what was going to be there. Simon Smith is in the building. It's what we love to see. It's time for another playthrough. I'm going to throw in the Franklin trailer back again. I mean, that was good shit, dude. Now, here's what I want to show you. We're not done yet. Look at the comment. Okay, I need you to lock in on this. This is crazy stuff here. Look at this right here. I need you to lock in. We're coming back. World class in the building. Now watch this. We're going to scroll down, and World Class left a comment 13 years ago on this trailer. What do you think we said? 13 years ago, we were 22 years old, 23. And GTA 6 is still not out. I mean, what are we doing? Nonetheless, 13 years ago, we left a comment on the trailer. What do you think World Class said? Look at this right here. The support continues. Trevor is in the building. Trevor is in the building. Why do you guys like that game?
Super chatted $4.99. Forza Horizon 6 was pretty good, but races are very hard.
I don't understand the Forza obsession as of late. What is going on? I thought you guys didn't play racing games. What the hell is going on with this Forza stuff? The shilling for this is unreal. Maybe I don't have the same game as you guys do. I don't understand. I played that shit on PC, max settings, ray tracing on, and it looked like garbage. Maybe my eyes were too close to the screen. I'm not sure. The game looked like trash. Sounded like trash. I could do better than that. It's a terrible game. Sorry. I can't say it's good. I mean, I played it. I guess if you stick to the races and you don't explore the open world, which, they literally said to explore the open world, and there's nothing to explore unless things unlock later on. Look at this right here. Trevor is in the building. My God, he's in the building with a 5-time Tony on combo. Come on.
Super chatted $4.99. What's your favorite Need for Speed game?
Well, Need for Speed, there's a lot of Need for Speed. There's a shit ton of Need for Speed games. Let me think what stands out here. There's a few of them that we haven't played either. I mean, but Need for Speed. Let me think of a real good one. We're gonna have to. We'll be here for. We're gonna be here for a few minutes, but we'll find one. Well, I know that yesterday I said that I would like to go back to Need for Speed 2015. I mean, if we run Forza back today, we're gonna open up another racing game. Is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna show you what I'm. So that's what we're gonna do. If I run Forza back, if you guys really want to see more of that slop, I'm going to have to get another racing game on the screen to compare because, but we haven't played Need for Speed 2015, although I think visually that one is pretty interesting, especially it takes place at night. It's always online. That's why I didn't play that one because I said, well, that's bullshit. It's always online. Literally, I think it is. I think it's always online. Or you have to have internet to play it. It's really dumb. Need for Speed 20... I don't think they fixed it. Need for Speed 2015. Always online. I think it's always online. Let's see. Yes, Need for Speed 2015 is an always online game and requires a constant internet connection. What the hell? In 2015? Yeah, that's why we didn't buy that garbage, because I said, well, that's ridiculous. Need for Speed Heat, we didn't play that one that much, although that one's kind of like Miami setting and stuff. The last one, Need for Speed Unbound, is in Chicago. Yeah, it's supposed to be Chicago. And, that one has the anime stuff, so the graphics... But we'd have to go down the damn list. I mean, there's literally like 30 fucking games. Obviously, we haven't played... My God, there's so many of them. I'm going to go down the list here, and I'm going to pick one for you. So give me a moment. And we're going to come back to this GTA 5 thing here. Need for Speed. And they've shut it down, essentially. Okay, for Need for Speed Unbound was the last one, 2022. Criterion Games and Codemasters. Need for Speed Heat, we played that one a little bit. Now, Need for Speed Payback, that was the one I was when I went to EA and E3 that year. They let us get close to the Need for Speed cars, and but I don't think I played the full version on that one. And I think I was wanting to talk to the Need for Speed devs. I think we were trying to talk to the Need for Speed devs to get an interview to see if that one required an always online internet connection. But I don't. It was either I knew the answer or we couldn't find the devs for that. Need for Speed Payback. Is it always online or did they fix that? I'm assuming they... Need for Speed Payback is not an always online game. Okay, so we probably knew that before. So the Need for Speed Rivals. We played Need for Speed Rivals. That was a launch PS4 game. Need for Speed Most Wanted. That one's okay. Need for Speed The Run. We've never played that one, although that one's like very different. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. I have that one on the PlayStation 3. I thought that one was good. With the style and the graphics and stuff like that, but it's more like Burnout with the crashing and stuff. It's a little too Burnout. And I think that was the first Need for Speed game from the Burnout guys. We have Need for Speed World, didn't play that. Need for Speed Nitro, that's DS. Need for Speed Shift. Yeah, I don't know. I've never played that one at all. Never even seen that one. Need for Speed Undercover, we have that one for the PlayStation 3. I don't think that one's the best. Need for Speed Pro Street. I remember the smoke effects on that, like the burnout effect. Man, if we ran that back, motherfucking that Forza would look like shit. Oh, my God. Need for Speed Most Wanted, that's a 360 launch title. That one's pretty solid. Obviously, Need for Speed Underground. Holy shit, I forgot about these. Need for Speed Underground is obviously the go-to. Need for Speed Underground. And then there's some ones for the PS1. Let me see if we can find this one here. Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. I think that one was good. 1998. Either that one or the High Stakes. 1998, 1999. Those were really good. I like the classic Need for Speeds more than the newer ones. Some of the newer ones are a little goofy. And they've turned into so much Burnout DNA in the Need for Speed that it's just... But, yeah, Underground is fantastic. Unbound is... mediocre, I would say, but these games are way better than Forza. I mean, I guarantee I can boot any of those games up, and I literally better than Forza. We could do a whole Chromecast video on Forza Horizon 6. That's how shitty it is. I'm sorry, it is. I've never seen anything like that before, bro. There's zero quality control. There's zero care. Like, what are we doing? Well, we're not doing anything. All they did was spent like 4 years developing a freaking map, and that's it. The cars look like slop. The dash... Bro, when I did the first-person view in Forza, like nothing, like the mileage in the car doesn't go up the more miles you drive it. Like, it's all fake. It's trash. Your whole goal is to design a racing game, and you can't even do that. So, cope and seethe. Really, honestly, I don't care. Nonetheless, we're going to come down, take a look at this comment here 13 years ago. World Class is on the scene. Boom. Right here. 13 years ago. Right here. It should be on the screen for you guys. My jaw is on the floor. Rockstar is the best in the world at what they do. 13 years ago, folks. Holy shit. I didn't even remember making that comment. My jaw is on the floor. Rockstar is the best in the world at what they do. Look at that right there. You see, now where were you guys 13 years ago? That's what I thought. I mean, it's just a sad situation. See, we love being a boomer because we have bragging rights now. You guys just grew up with this. You guys are the new GTA fans, NU style GTA fans that just weren't there, and it's a sad situation. It really is. But with that said, I think we're going to have to wrap it up here. If you guys really want me to come back for Forza, we can maybe do it with a twist. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to have to load up another racing game to compare it to because you guys need a reality check, and it's starting to piss me off. I actually got really pissed off at the game yesterday because it was garbage. Yeah. I mean, every racing game that I have played, Dirt, Grid, I mean, bro, nothing is as bad as that game that I played yesterday, bro. I'm being dead ass. Shit just sucks. And the entire studio's identity is racing games. You know, that's what they do. They do racing games. Had a great time 13 years ago. I remember crashing on Grid. The demo version was mind blown. Yeah, and not only that, but if you play Dirt, that's more of an off-road game. But Dirt had good graphics to it on the 360, and the main menu was really good too. Apparently, GTA 6 is delayed to February 2027, according to a 4chan leak. Well, it wouldn't surprise me in February, by the way. Why would it come out in February? I would assume spring. What about Lego Batman? It's boring. It's a boring game. Well, we're going to be live tomorrow for the Take-Two Investor Call. There will be Grand Theft Auto 6. You will hear about Grand Theft Auto 6 there. What the fuck? You will hear about Grand Theft Auto 6 there, so we will be covering it. Yeah, and it's just kind of surprising to me how they didn't have anything to say or anything to show for before them. Look at this right here. Trevor is in the building, and it's what we love to see. That's going to be a 5-time Tony Hawk combo. 5 or 6-time Tony Hawk combo. Look up the GT. We got to look it up. He really wants me to look it up. We got to look it up.
Look up GTA 5 beta soundtrack.
Well, I typed in GTA 6 trailer Franklin. Holy shit. Do you guys see that? GTA 5 beta soundtrack Franklin. Well, I'm not going to probably know the song. I mean, beta mission passed Franklin. Franklin mission passed beta version. I don't know what you're seeing. I don't see a Franklin song. Complications theme, GTA 5. I don't see a beta song for Franklin. What's the song called? I typed in GTA 5 beta soundtrack Franklin. Let's type in song. I don't see the song for Franklin. GTA 5, maybe it's not on YouTube? I'm going to Google it real quick. GTA 5 Franklin beta song. Let's see. AI. It says the hood gonna love it. I don't know. I don't see it. Look at this right here. We're coming through.
Look up GTA 5 beta soundtrack wiki Phantom.
Oh, we're gonna have to do some digging, aren't we? GTA, what does it say? GTA 5 beta soundtrack Wicca. Okay, we gotta do some digging. GTA 5 beta soundtrack Wicca. Okay, here we go. Beta video game soundtracks Wicca. Here we go. I guess we maybe have found this. Well, how am I supposed to know what Franklin's song is? Oh my God, there's advertisements up the ass. How am I supposed to know what the song is for Franklin? It's showing the radio station. Los Santos Radio Beta. I don't see. It just shows the radio stations. What is the song supposed to be? I think I would assume that's what I think it's this one. Hold on. I'm going to play this and see if this is it. I'm going to assume that this might be it. He got me on a goose chase here. Hold on. Is this it? Can you guys hear that? Is that the song for? There's no way. Is that it?
I love bad bitches, that's my fucking problem.
Is that it?
Got a fucking problem. I love bad
Is that it? That's terrible. What the hell is that? Oh, you know me.
$4.99.
Really?
You know me by Dopsy featuring
Okay.
It sounds like Hood Gonna Love It. That was the
Okay, let's play that. Let's see if that one sounds. You know, what is it? You Know Me by WC. Okay. Yeah. Let's try this one and see what it sounds like here. Let's try this one and see if it sounds like it. Let's see if it fits Franklin. Why did they make the change? Let's take a look. Trevor coming through. It's got to be a 7 or 8, 9 time Tony on combo. Let's take a look. Hello? Oh, this is terrible. No. Oh, that wouldn't work. I don't know. I think the change. I don't know. I think the change that they made is better. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if that fits. I mean, I think the one that they chose is superior. It's got more of a hook. Saints Row 2 sound. Yeah, the Saints Row 2 soundtrack is fantastic. No wonder it was not in the main trailer. Trash. Listen to the trailer 3. I mean, bro, it just doesn't. I don't know. Maybe on the radio that could work, but I don't know about the song for Franklin. Who's Gonna Love It is just iconic. Yeah, it just hits. Well, we got to wrap this up. I mean, there's no news today, unfortunately. I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. But that's it. I mean, we'll come back tomorrow for the Take-Two investor call, and we'll cover that and listen to that and see what they have to say, and hopefully it's great news. So there should be a big turnout for that tomorrow, because we said we're going to cover it all the way up until the Take-Two investor call, and that's tomorrow. So I thought today would have been the day where they were going to maybe pull the curtain back and show something off, but they haven't. So we're going to have to see. But apparently there's a new rumor out it's going to get delayed. Well, it's over. They just can't handle it. So sad. They also were supposed to have Black Betty, GTA 5, Trevor back in the building. Yet again, it is what we love to see. He's coming through, and it's fantastic. That we could tell you. Let's get the lasers out. Trevor is in the building and plowing through in a way that makes sense. A little bit lower energy here today, but that's okay, because we're going in tomorrow, the Take-Two earnings call, and we're going to be covering that. They will be talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. So you guys have waited, and we're at the final stretch here for the Take-Two conference call tomorrow. So we're going to wrap it up here, folks. We're going to wrap it up here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. And with that said, we will see you later. It's over. Hi there, mister. Ooh, yeah, let's see.
and subscribe to Michael Does Life.